Hello guys, and welcome to another tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Seiko Chronograph watch. Today's model is going to be the Seiko SSB 405P1, and this one is going to operate with the watch battery type SR936SW, also known as 394 or AG9. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to all the tools that I use and also the new watch battery. In my case, this watch is brand new, so I'm going to reuse the same watch battery, but I'm going to leave a link to the watch battery as well. In order to do this correctly and safely, I would definitely recommend to go and grab the basic watchmaker toolkit, because you are going to have most of the watch tools that you need in order to replace batteries, to adjust bracelets, to change straps, and to do a bunch of stuff when it comes to your watches. As you can see here, I have a metallic pair of tweezers. I'm going to use this in order to open the watch battery cage, and also in case you have an old watch battery, you can maneuver it with a metallic pair of tweezers. Then I'm going to also have a non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to maneuver the new watch battery, in order not to short circuit the battery and to make sure that all the energy is still stored. Then we have the spring bar removal tool. This is going to be used in order to open up the watch bracelet and then also to put it back together. And here there are going to be two options. Either we are going to use the watch wrench in order to open the screw down back, or you can also use the watchmaker's ball. This is going to be something really cool, and in my opinion and in my experience so far, this is going to come in very handy, because you are going to avoid scratching the back of your watch using these balls, and they are really effective, so they are going to be very useful as well. Now, in order to have access to the back of the watch, so to have better access, I'm going to remove the spring bar right here from the micro adjustment using the spring bar removal tool in order to open the bracelet. Just like this, I'm going to push the pin inwards, then I'm going to move it to the side. It is going to jump out, then I'm going to remove it. And what you want to do, especially in the beginning, is to make sure that you take all of your watch parts, watch tools, and you want to make sure that everything is very nicely positioned onto the table. For example, I also have my extra links right here. I also have a tutorial on how to adjust the bracelet. So I'm going to leave the spring bar right here, and now we have access to the back of the watch. As I mentioned, you can use the watch wrench, and we are going to use this wheel right here in order to get these two closer together or further apart. And then I have the handle that is going to move this piece right here. Here on the back of the watch, you are going to find these notches, and here is where we are going to make sure that the watch wrench gets inside 3 of those in order to unscrew it. But for today's video, as I mentioned, I'm going to use the ball, and what I want to do is to make sure that I apply pressure and then rotate to the left, so in a counterclockwise direction. And as you can see, that was pretty easy. You can even go all the way using the ball. Then we are going to remove the back of the watch. Something really important, and why I definitely suggest you watch this video until the end, is that after we have replaced the watch battery, we also need to do the AC reset in order to make sure that all possible errors have been removed. So we need to do this after we have replaced the watch battery. Once again, I'm going to set aside the back of the watch right here. In case you have an older watch and you also want to grease the gasket, I'm also going to leave a link in the description box below to this right here. You are going to remove the gasket, put it right here, and then we are going to make sure that we grease the gasket using this very simple system. Once again, link in the description box below to all the tools. Now that I have access to the watch battery, there are going to be a few things that you want to take into consideration. When you maneuver your pair of tweezers, you do not want to touch the back of the watch unless necessary. So I'm only going to operate right here in order to open the watch battery cage, and then I'm going to do the AC reset. But usually you are going to find some coils that are going to have that copper, let's say, above, and you do not want to touch those cords because damaging those can actually damage your watch. So make sure to only touch and let's say operate only where you need to, and do the minimum as possible. So here we have the watch battery cage that, as you can see, has a small click right there. And this type of watch battery cage can also be found in Casio G-Shock watches. So what we want to do is to take one tip of the pair of tweezers, insert it right here, and then I'm going to push it to the side, and we are going to hear a small click. You can see that the watch battery cage has already opened and is lifted up. And now that I have opened the watch battery cage, I'm also going to use some pegwood because this is once again non-metallic. So I want to grab a little the watch battery and then push it to the side. And I'm going to use the pegwood in order to do this. So I'm going to, as you can see, apply some pressure with a non-metallic tool, in my case wood, and then I'm going to grab the watch battery and gently push it outwards. Just like that. And now, as you can see, I have used two non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to remove the watch battery. And that is just because I want to make sure that I reuse this exact watch battery. If you have a different Seiko model or you have a different chronograph watch, they are going to operate with various watch battery types. The most common ones for chronograph watches are going to be AG6, AG7 and AG9, as you can see right here. For my exact watch battery type, you can see that we have SR926SW written on the watch battery. So this is going to be the easiest way to know the exact watch battery type that your watch needs, and that is to remove the old watch battery, or to, let's say, open up the watch and see the exact watch battery type that you need. Now I'm going to take the new watch battery, in my case the exact one, because I'm going to reuse the battery since it is new, and I'm going to gently put it back in. Once again, you can use some pegwood, you can use a different tool that is plastic or rubber in order to make sure that let's say we do not touch or short circuit the watch battery. And then I'm going to apply some pressure onto the watch cage, and we are going to hear a small click. That is going to indicate the fact that the watch battery cage has closed. Make sure to take your time when opening, closing and maneuvering the watch battery because these watch cages can easily break. As you can see, they only have small metallic pieces that hold them into place, and in case you bend those or if you break them, your watch isn't going to work anymore. Now I'm going to make sure that the watch is ticking. That is going to be a good sign that the correct watch battery has been inserted and it has been inserted correctly. Now, as I mentioned before, closing the watch, we are going to do an AC reset. And what you want to do is to make sure that you read on the back of your watch everything that is written. So we have Seiko, Japan, and here we have an AC with a small arrow. That arrow points to the place where I need to insert one tip of my pair of tweezers, and the other one is going to be inserted onto the watch battery, so onto the plus of the watch battery. And I'm going to do this for around 3 to 5 seconds, and that is going to be your AC reset. Now I'm going to look at the watch, and for example, you can see that at this exact point the Seiko has a double tick. It is going to tick like that for a few seconds, and afterwards, as you can see, the tick is now back to normal. So that is going to be how you also do the AC reset onto your Seiko chronograph watch. Now the next step is going to be to reassemble the watch back together. I no longer need these pair of tweezers or the pegwood, so I'm going to remove those. And now I'm going to take the back of the watch, put it back in. You can move it left and right until it gets into its position, and then we are going to use the ball, and as you can see, it is going to be friction based, so it is going to need only that friction in order to make sure that you screw down the back of the watch, and as you can see, it is fully secure. Now I'm also going to assemble the watch bracelet, and I'm going to insert the pin right here, and then I'm going to insert it on the buckle. And what I want to do right here is to insert one tip of the spring bar in this hole. In my case, I'm going to go with the one that is tighter, so the second one, and then I'm going to grab the spring bar removal tool, and this time I'm going to use the other end in order to grab the tip of the spring bar, push it downwards, and then in between, so I'm going to go inside, and then I'm going to hear that click. Always make sure to move it a little to make sure that it went inside on both sides, just like that. And at this point, your watch is good to go. I also have a full guide with all the functions and features of the Seiko Chronograph watch, and also how to adjust the bracelet in case you want to check it out. And also make sure to pre-order all the watch tools and the watch battery in order to make sure that you can do this watch battery replacement successfully. So guys, that was the quick tutorial on how to replace the watch battery on your Seiko Chronograph watch. In case you want to watch even more videos about watches, vintage watches, watch tutorials, make sure to be subscribed, give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel grow. And also guys, if you would like to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.